Okay, so yeah, my name is Kayode.m4v, lead photographer, xsightn photography. You probably have not heard of me. Then a quick Google search should reveal my name. Just basically search for wedding photographers in Nigeria, and you should see xsightn on the first page. So that's that. This video isn't exactly planned. I have a big fashion centric shoot tomorrow for a client, and I'm just reviewing the gear that I might be using, cleaning up the equipment, getting everything indexed, and moving them into that car with the boot hub there. I'm just trying to get everything ready for tomorrow. It's basically going to be a full day shoot, so I'll be working with 3 assistants. We'll be helping with the lights and moving around my gear. Do not try to move all this sort of equipment on a commercial shoot on your own without any form of assistance whatsoever. Trust me, I've tried it. It doesn't work. You're gonna get fatigued so fast you won't even believe it. So like I said, this shoot isn't exactly planned. I'm just getting stuff ready. I'm excited about the shoot because it's a shoot that's going to involve me using a lot of the gear that I have. So like I said, I'm particularly very excited about this shoot because the concept, from the storyboard, from the costume, from the makeup, it looks like it's going to be one hell of an amazing shoot. I'll be working with a lot of talented people, and those kind of concepts, those kind of shoots, means I get to play with a lot of my toys. So I bought out basically every photography gear I have. Okay, not really, and you'll know why shortly. So these are my usual suspects when I have a fashion shoot, and I'm just going to run you through what I'll be using, what I might be using on the shoot. I'm going to be cleaning them up now. They're moving them into the car and getting ready for tomorrow. So let's see. Okay, first and foremost, most of my gear, how do I say, hobby buff equipment, tend to like their range of lighting and modifiers because they tend to be quite consistent. I'm a Nikon shooter. I shoot mostly with Nikon gear. Sorry, I shoot all the time with Nikon gear. No, I take that back. I don't shoot all the time with Nikon gear, because when you look down here, what you see is a Canon G12. I wish a G11. So that's that. I don't really care so much about the gear I shoot. For my DSLR, I currently shoot with Nikon, but I would readily trade it for the Canon if I felt that was going to help me become a better photographer. So let me just tell you why I have all this and what I might be using each one for. Okay, these are basically just my grids. Those grids go on my standard reflector. Not even sure what size this is anymore. I think it's 8.5. Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure. So that's basically the standard reflector that I get with my lights. This is a real beauty right here. It's my 11.5, if I remember correctly. 11.5 long throw reflector. It's a beauty. You need to really see that guy work. It makes it easy for me to shoot subjects at quite a ridiculous distance away from me, and I still get a lot of really good light on them. That's my band kits. That's basically what that does. It's a band. Makes it possible for me to properly position my lights the way I want it to go. I have some gaffer tape here. Never ever go out on assignment without gaffer tape. This is my cyber sync wireless transmitters, and next to it is lens cap for my 14 to 24 2.8 lens that I'm actually recording this video on. Okay, that's my Beats by Dre headsets, my mobile phone, beautiful lens, my 50 1.4 lens, amazing lens. I use this lens on every single shoot, no matter what shoot it is. I always tend to use this lens. That would cost me like $250 if I remember correctly. My Canon G11, great camera for scouting, just going around, just scouting. You don't need to carry big equipment when you scout. That camera does an amazing job for me. New Core i7 MacBook Pro, 17 inches. Always stick that on shoots. I tend to shoot tethered on my shoots, so I get a better view of my images. Don't always want to rely on viewfinder on my camera. Up next here is one of the first lights I got when I got into photography. I really didn't know what light to get at that time, and I just got lights. I think if I remember correctly, this is like 300 watt seconds. It's not the most consistent, doesn't provide the most consistent quality of light, I must confess, but it's been reliable. It works. If you take a look there, I actually have some information on it. Very cocky me then. I have a beautiful dish right on top of it. It's a beautiful dish. Tends to bring a lot of it's a silver beauty dish, and it tends to bring a lot of eye specularity despite being a beauty dish. The specular highlights a bit sharp, so when I use that, I actually have like a soft white cloth on it just to modify it. Then again, depending on the shoot. Over here is my baby. Yeah, that is it. That's my D700, probably one of the best cameras ever made, in my opinion. It's a couple of years old now, and if Nikon recreated this camera and just added well, nothing really, I would buy this all over again. This is an amazing camera, and I wouldn't shoot with anything else right now. Okay, maybe except the new V3S, still a bit pricey for me, but I'm still very comfortable with this beautiful camera. I have my Tamron 70-200 on it. Now I like the Tamron 70-200 because I just like it. I mean, I think I get pretty good quality images even using that lens. Don't get me wrong, I have the Nikon 70-200 VR1 as well. I tend to take both of them on both shoots. It really depends. I really don't notice so much difference between these two lenses. What I can tell you is that this lens probably costs 2-3 times this, but I have it nonetheless. Sitting right on top of this D700 is my Cyber Commander, which is just an amazing piece of hardware. Makes it possible for me to control all my lights. I mean, even from the website or the manufacturer, at least I can control 16 group of lights, and I think that's amazing. I've never used more than 3, so I really can't verify that, but that's it. I've tried to shoot with this at ridiculous distances, and every single time the light triggers, no interference, 256 bit encryption or something on the wireless frequency it uses. So I mean, basically no interference, and it's freaking reliable. I was thinking about getting Pocket Wizards, but after much research I decided to go for this guy. The beauty about the Cyber Commander also is that to a large extent it also doubles as what they call it, a light meter. You can see the dome right there, and I like the flexibility, the versatility of it, the ability for you to actually have that way. So this is a must if you're going to be a professional photographer. doing a lot of location work both in and outside the studio, you might want to get yourself one of those. Those are filters, they fit in there. There are about 20 different filters there, and that's it for this table. Now if we move here, this is where it begins to get very exciting. Now that is a beauty. Yeah, literally, that's a beauty dish. White, softer, beautiful light. Amazing, amazing, amazing. I could do a whole fashion session, a whole day fashion session using just this baby right here. There's still a part of it that filters the light from the front that is missing. Probably have to find that somehow. That's my standard umbrella. It's a soft umbrella. So, peel it off, comes a shoot through or bounce umbrella. Not bad. That's my octabox. I decided not to put the filters in, but the diffusers, you will notice, will fit right there. And some velcro here that sticks right on it as well. So that's it. It's a monster. It's not I think it's a medium or large, I'm not sure anymore, but I think this is 47 inches. It makes for some really beautiful photography. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the guy that makes it all pop. Literally, this is the guy that makes it all pop. This is my 86 inches gigantic silver reflector umbrella by the same company, Paul Seabuff. Paul Seabuff makes all this equipment I just showed you, all this equipment, and this guy is just amazing. It's well put together. It folds up right up very nicely, and it's almost like an umbrella. It's an umbrella actually, and it opens up pretty well. The build quality is unbelievable. It's awesome. Just while I was trying to set this up, it actually fell face down and it held up quite well. That explains why I quickly had to throw in the sandbag. And that's that guy. Now these are my lights. I don't have 1000 watt or 2000 watt second lights, but these are probably the closest you probably get to those. These are my Einstein lights. These are the latest Einstein lights really released, and probably one of the first guys in the world to get this particular. I think these are the version 2. I had this light ordered like 8 months ago. We just got them not too long back, and here they are. Sitting on top of it is the cyber transceivers. So cyber sync transceivers. These guys work in conjunction with the Sahara commanders I showed you to trigger the lights and control all the settings. This is what these guys look like. One thing I like about this light is portability. Despite packing enormous firepower, they're quite portable and quite light. They are very intelligent, fully digital, and they're basically I haven't tested this, but from all the reviews I've seen online, it's got to be true, I guess. These lights are consistent at every single watt second. It's beautiful. I'm not too technical, so I'm not going to try and break that down for you. I know what it means, but trying to explain that to you, that's another story. Oh, so moving down, you have the sandbag there. I have my power pack sitting right there. I was a bit disappointed with the power pack initially. The very first day I got it, I powered it up and it just exploded. I got somebody to fix it. I'm not too comfortable with the fix, but I gotta use it on this shoot. I have a backup power generator I'll be taking it along with me just to be on the safe side. It's a pure sine power generator, but I'll be taking the power pack all the same. Ordered one more power pack. Should get that only God knows when, because I know these guys are seriously on back order. So that's the power pack there. It's called Vagabond 2. And yeah, how do I introduce this baby? Oh, this baby it's a gizmo. That's the carton for it right there. It's gonna be a fashion shoot, so we're trying to do something a bit different. So actually gonna be going with my smoke machine. Yep, we're gonna try and create some smoke, some fog, gel some lights and shoot through them. And that's about it. And just a very quick recap, most of all the gear you see here made by Paul Seabuff and Nikon, obviously. This is some cheap Chinese lights. I will be taking that one unit with me on my shoots, and that's about it. So just before I wrap up, this is me. So what I was going to say is while this video was not really planned, I felt it would be nice for young up-and-coming photographers or studio photographers that don't get to go out, see the kind of equipment I will be taking on my shoots. I mean, kind of equipment you should be taking on the commercial shoots, and especially if the client is going to be there. When the client is spending a lot of money, the client really wants to have the confidence. Now you can do a lot of really amazing shots even without using all these lights, but I have to be frank with you that if you're doing commercial photography and you really want that image to pop, you really need to know how to use your lights and the modifiers. I spent so much money on modifiers. My wife thinks I'm crazy, but so far so good. We're doing well. The shoot is for tomorrow. I'm gonna have to get assistants, like I said, and probably get one of them to use this camera, record a video. This, by the way, is it's the Nikon D7000. Camera was released a couple of months ago. I was one of the first guys to get it. 6.2 megapixels. Amazing low light photographic capability for a DX sensor camera. The low light capability is pretty awesome. I'm shooting this video now with the D7000 on the 14 to 24 mm lens, which is actually meant for a full frame camera, but I'm using it nonetheless. And I'm going to be dropping this on YouTube. So like I said, my name is Kayode.m4v. I'm a professional photographer based in Lagos, Nigeria. If you ever have an assignment, location, studio, preferably location, I'm the guy to call. So just look down on the comments somewhere. I know some guys point downwards, that there's my URL down there, or my URL is down there. I really don't know, but just check somewhere on the site. You probably see my URL. It's www.xsightn.com. that's xsightn.com, or you could send me an email at info@xsightn.com, and I should get right back to you. Thank you very much, and thank you for stopping by. Bye.